Percy is back here for Arsenal. It's the first time that he will have started a Premier League fixture since October. In by Clichy, looking for Adebayor. It's come through to Adebayor. Flag is raised for an offside. He can't believe it.
The replay will show just how much. They've dropped him quite deep, Middlesbrough. They don't get any real connection. And well, I can see his point. I think he's saying it comes off Boateng rather than off an Arsenal player.
This might give us a better look.
And it does.
Angle, certainly, yeah, that should have been a valid goal for Arsenal. You can understand Adebayor's source of complaint then. Oh, that's clipped the top of the crossbar. Wenger floated that one in, and it deceived just about everybody. I think he intended to be a cross.
It was. You could see when it leaves his boot. This will give you a good angle. He's shaped that right around. He's trying to keep it in, but I think Schwarzer now has got a little thought in his mind. I think he thinks it's gone wide, and he's got lucky.
Here's Wenger. Wenger goes on and gets the shot, and it's been fashioned into a save by Schwarzer then. Real sting in that shot. He took a deflection as well, and Schwarzer did well as he tried to divert it away from the danger area.
Watch Bowie work the opening for himself, and Middlesbrough have numbers there.
Here's Tunja, gets a second chance. Deflection there was off for Gallas. There's O'Neill with a long-range effort. Worth having a go from there.
Oh, any chance you get to score a goal, particularly at the Emirates, you have to take. Sunshine knows that he's got to set this up. In the end, he's running into a cul-de-sac.
Fabregas. Now Adebayor. Wenger. Held up by Pogatetz and away from Pogatetz. Into Fabregas. Needed a save by Schwarzer.
He cuts inside of Bowie. You can see now, just as he gets caught there, I think it's the contact on the knee.
First time, of course, Arsenal feeling that they had a valid goal disallowed, and the evidence of the replays that we've seen here, they should be one up. Here's Tunja. Aliadier in the middle. It's Jeremy Aliadier, who has scored against his former club. Back in the starting lineup here for Middlesbrough, and he has come back to haunt Arsenal. Counter-attack, a swift counter-attack there by Middlesbrough, one that Arsenal weren't anticipating, and Jeremy Aliadier, frustrated by his lack of opportunities at Arsenal, has come back here to put Middlesbrough in front.
Little whiff of offside there against Aliadier. Wonderful play. Tunkai patient, sits it up beautifully on a slippy wet surface. You've got to be accurate. The great thing here when the finish comes along is he guides it. He lets the pace on the ball do the work, cuts it across Almunia. He doesn't try and blast it. It is just that cushion in. Job done. Great finish, but like I say, there is a whiff of offside.
Wenger. Adebayor waits. Wenger was being held there by Pogatetz. No, 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 says Emmanuel Pogatetz.
I think both linesman and referee combined on that one. There's an element that Wenger is looking for it, but there's definite contact. There's definitely being held. There he is. He's clawing at him. The shirt's being pulled. We both know that referees around the Premier League are going to be giving that as a penalty.
Wenger. Adebayor on again towards Wenger. Adebayor. Shot was deflected first by Weiter and then by Pogatetz. Schwarzer now grateful to have his hands on the ball.
They're queuing up Arsenal. Lovely little flick. Bowie just can't quite get it. Then the door gets slammed. Strike comes in. It's pinball in there. Fabregas.
Van Persie got the shot away, which Schwarzer had covered.
Just think he delays the strike. Just a fraction. And I think we're looking at a player coming back from a lengthy layoff. You can see now he creates it, then he hesitates, but he's trying to create that space, open up Schwarzer's goal for the strike, but then he pulls across it.
And they're looking for Gallas, who's a free header.
I think there may have been an offside, but he needs the merest of touches rather than the big old central defensive contact. just get in there. Yeah, for sure it's offside, and I think the referees have signalled that. He just needs to glance that. Gets too much on it.
In by Fabregas. There's a good opportunity for Toure. Free header inside the 6-yard area almost then, and it's one again that Arsenal couldn't take.
Like his defensive partner Gallas, doesn't get the right contact. Just mistimes his jump, Kolo Toure.
The Doué goes on and delivers the cross. It's bent now. Just being leaned on then by Young.
I'm not sure if that came off a defender's head last. Great work from Doué. Got that burst of pace. Doesn't hesitate. Cross comes in. No, all of Bentner's work.
Flep. Getting away from O'Neill. Here's Fabregas. Denied by Schwarzer. Goalkeeper made himself as big as he possibly could for as long as he could, and it was effective enough to deny Arsenal an equalising goal.
Now he's getting concerned. Beautiful space. He's not sensed by Huss there, and he opens himself up, tries to get that left foot. Good goalkeeping. Big frame, and he uses it to good effect there, Schwarzer.
Kept in play by Clichy, but gave it away to O'Neill. Downing will have a go. Terrific hit by Stuart Downing. Middlesbrough know that the chances in the second half are going to be few and far between. Toure. In towards Fabregas. Clipped the outside of the post. I'm not too sure that Mark Schwarzer would have got to that because he seemed a little bit late down, the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. Precise header from Fabregas.
You can see he rises as it just drops itself up. There's not a great deal of pace, but when it hits the surface it skips. And he's been unlucky with one or two efforts. Schwarzer's beaten.
Arsenal dominating again the possession. Still they have nothing to show for it. Here's Toure. Schwarzer holds on. Flamini just jabbing out of the ball then.
He's become a magnet, hasn't he, Schwarzer? Toure knows once he gets in the box he's got the advantage. Near post.
Header from Toure. Arsenal have got their equalising goal. Kolo Toure with the powerful header from the corner from Cesc Fabregas. Relief at last at the Emirates for Arsenal and their supporters.
Whether or not it's actually Toure's last touch that crosses the line, I'm not so sure. Either way, it's in the back of the net. Let's take.
There may have been Taylor on the goal line. He seemed to turn his back on it.
If anything, it comes off Schwarzer, so you've got to look at it being Toure's. It's a free header. He gets up well. Comes a bit off his ear. But it's the disruption Flamini creates by being in front of Schwarzer.
Mido getting involved.
No, he's got a high boot, and hopefully it's not hurt Clichy badly.
Van Holsey is going to call him over.
You question some of his decision-making, Mido.
It's a red card for Mido. The Egyptian, who's had a troubled time on Teesside, dismissed for dangerous play. I think Gary Lewin, the Arsenal physio, is suggesting that they might be necessary to get a stretcher here for Gael Clichy.
Why is he going in like that? It's ridiculous. Oh.
Fabregas. Time running out for Arsenal. 90 seconds of second half stoppage time left. And a few more precious seconds will be eaten up now.
Going to get in each other's way here. Bentner and Adebayor. I wouldn't be surprised if Almunia comes up there.
And that is it. Middlesbrough have held on for an invaluable point.